Hello, Ritsas Tolvis. I'm Damien Halme, your guide to the mother of all languages featured in HBO's A Game of Thrones, High Valyrian. If you're confused about exactly what I'm teaching here, please watch my introduction. It's made of information. This is lesson 1, or a palette of sounds. The first thing we do in any language is we hear and imitate sounds. When we're babies, as long as we survive the harsh world of George R.R. Martin, our brains try to grab all the sounds we can in order to synthesize the language ourselves. So let's pretend we're all born Targaryen and we're graced with High Valyrian as our mother tongue. For starters, I'm going to focus on the vowels. If you speak any Latin-based language, this part will be easy. The vowels of High Valyrian are true, clean, and relatively free of any weird nuances. The simple 5 are A as in tall, E as in train, I as in neat, O as in poke, U as in two, and one Daenerys has trouble with. I kid you not. U as in words we don't have in English. This is the letter U in French, or U in German or Turkish. It's pronounced just like the aforementioned letter I, with an E sound, but with the lips rounded. You can practice this with the German word Über, and sound more native and more douchey than your friends. Don't fret. If you decide to pronounce the U as more of like an E, you will sound just like everybody else in the world of Game of Thrones. Including Daenerys. 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 See?
How can I rule 7 kingdoms?
It's a little tricky. Now there are the long vowels. Luckily, this isn't the sort of thing where, like in English, we have A and A, which sound completely different. Long vowels are the same as short vowels, they're just held for an extra tick in your mental clock. Check out these High Valyrian authentic words for some fantastic examples. Abra, Elie, Ilvi, Otor, Uja. What on Westeros is a diphthong? Diphthongs are when you squish 2 vowels together to make a new sound. This way we get more complex vowels, like when Keanu Reeves combines the High Valyrian U to the High Valyrian O for his signature whoa. Despite pushing 2 vowels together, a handful of these sounds are still considered short vowels, just like the 5 we started with. I'll explain in a bit why it's important that a vowel is short or long. These folks are still shorties. 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 Sorry. Ya, ye, yo, wa, we, wo. These diphthongs are long because a long vowel joined the party. Ya, ye, yo, wa, we, wo. And so are these new guys who just showed up. I, ow. But these guys, and I'm sorry, you'll have to do some rote memorization, these are diphthongs without long vowels in the mix. I, ow. Somehow they just got upgraded to long vowel status, I don't know why. Okay, I promised I'd explain why there's an importance between short and long vowels. It all comes down to accent on the proper syllable. 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 It's pretty easy most of the time. The accent usually falls on the second to last syllable. Try tikun, hirine. So when isn't it? When the second to last man has no long vowel and doesn't come with an ending consonant on its butt. We check to see if the syllable before that does. If that has a long vowel or it has a consonant at the end of its butt, blam, it gets the stress. Check it out. Jaelagon, Costilus, Pasagon. Then there's the fun ones. Commands. we all love giving them. Hey, knave, bring me more wine. You ever notice how much a Lannister drinks? All except for Jaime. That sir be slacking. I mean, double fisting goblets aside, he's got a lot of catching up to do. A commanding verb will always get stress on the last syllable. Command your peoples with these. Meme batas, kelitis, or tell your foe, murguyas. These are the general rules of stress, not counting the rare but encountered rules where a syllable that ends with a consonant gets the stress as long as the other syllables have short vowels, like pontalo. And this isn't always easy to see, as is the case with Valara, where one R counts as part of the second to last syllable and the other R counts in the last syllable. Ultimately, your favorite High Valyrian dictionary, link below, will have a system for telling you where stress ends up on a consonant. And that's with a little apostrophe man coming before that syllable that you emphasize, so you know exactly how to sound, and you don't come off like an Astapori who's speaking a language that is way too good for you. Next on the docket is the wonderful world of consonants. So stay tuned for more. If you like my videos, if you learned something new, or if you just like seeing my mug of more of these, please like or subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep on keeping on. A special thanks to a wiki of Ice and Fire and Dothraki.org, both wonderful places to learn more about the book series, the HBO series, and the wonderful community at Westeros.org, who's been partying like 1999 is when winter is coming, or it has a consonant at the end of its butt.